the Twitch bot. There we go. This connection gonna be?
I'm ready to go.
Oh yeah! This is true love we're making.
Not the color thing is like. I'm actually not gonna any burst baits with this. Kill. Okay, really? Okay. Why does the audio sound? Louder than usual. Oh boy. Learning Dahlia, but that's not Dahlia. Like to. damage there. Okay. Still on cooldown. Okay. Match. But please.
One more once.
Time to pull myself together.
Everybody mind your marks. Action.
I should have sniped. Okay, oops. I did reduce that one. A little bit of getting great. It's not fast enough. Not good enough. Just do it again. Now. Why are we taunting? That does nothing for you. Okay. I understand. That's not creepy. You got the corner. Interesting. Stop. Aim is a lie. We're taunting for no reason.
Who will our star be tonight? Showtime.
Getting what inputs do it on this character. Check out that's how it works. Good. I think I'm supposed to let the sniper rock first before I Lydia Slaughter in that situation. Sniper unscaling is less damage. Nice. Not keep both. That's a rollback and a half. it work like that. Wait, what? Okay, I needed a medium punch there. Interesting. Yeah, just for funny. Interesting. That's not very well. I just... I did not want that 6 LP. I did not think that was combo. Okay. Oh boy. Hello, hello. How are y'all?
One more one.
I'm ready to go.
I'm so random, so...
Time to start a show. Showtime.
Fortune was the second character I ever learned. I just haven't. I don't take it seriously. I haven't in a while. I should have just gone into the level 3. There's no reason not to there. I have an emblem through that. Okay. That's distracting. Munch. They got so much health back to snap. I'm so confused.
Young and beautiful.
Okay, that was all good. Sick. Where's my debt? No, you don't get to do that. my debt covers any follow-up. When you do that, it's not really a good tool in this matchup.
Nasty can't kill me.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
I just wanted to dash. I wanted toss up. Which way? I understand. None of that makes you pop. I guess I wasn't dash blocking. You should have dash. I not time about it. Okay. Let me just trade. Where's my builder? I love rollback. What? It's here.
One more time.
Can I have a cheeseburger?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
Like my buttons. My super. I don't remember how to do her talk. Okay. I think this is gonna end up going worse for them. But we'll see. I suck at this matchup.
The gorilla fate is yearning. Action.
Interesting. I would love. Really all you're gonna do? That push block did not send me where I thought it would. That really didn't outright beat Yeah, no. So obvious. Can't press thing. Valentine players are so bad at the evasive matchups. They just cannot resist pressing that falling button. Didn't. Okay, still very interesting. Funny thing is, I can do that too. That beats that? Interesting. Okay. That was a safe jump. Interesting. Why did that trigger? I'm busy. That was not the start of a new combo. That's insane that that drops like that. Why does any of that work like this? What in the world? Why did that sweep drop? She's a light.
Curiosity can't kill me.
Okay.
The gorilla fate is yearning. Showtime!
I got more dashes. Where? Why? What? Okay. My English is so bad. That was not good. Where was my up forward? What in the world? A drop there. Oh, of course that would drop there. Why is that so randomly finicky on the Liza? I need to do a different round start. Oh my god. Oh, we have this. What? Okay, roll back. None of that worked the way it was supposed to. What? Actually get insane. Fair enough. I would like my DP. Fair enough. Cool. Oh, what time I... Shoot that. Oh, excuse me? What? Where are my inputs?
Now we're ready to operate.
That's all, folks.
That's insane.
One more time.
I think you're looking for a rat.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
I say I need to do a different round start and do the exact same one I've lost the past 2 times. I didn't want to autopilot. Where's my feral? Oh yeah, that would drop there. That off that? Nope. Oh my god, I didn't get my push block. Okay, time to start. Okay, yeah, 100% we can have y'all play each other. That works out. Perfect. Yeah, this will be a pretty short day today. We've only got one match. This is Skullgirls Get Gr8, if somehow you're new here. This is kind of just a little educational stream. We'll match someone up with another player around their skill level, try and watch the sets, give both players a bit of advice, kind of things to focus on, things to work on, answer any questions they may have about the set or just in general. And that's that's the most of it. Just some good games, try and get some advice, and build a little bit of an educational community. So, yeah, Replica and Sato has volunteered. We've got the Sato. Now we need a replica. Alright, the gang's all here. Cause Steam is a troll. It happens so often, it's kind of insane.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
Okay, Loki always chose violence. The Peacock got set up and then never approved, so...
120
Bonk. And shoot. Still learning those bugs. Definitely do need to kill this character. I can understand wanting to use the assist, but because Dahlia was full, it probably would have been worth it to just keep her in. Because you lost what red health you had on the double. Back to Pedro. Switch to. I was gonna say, genuinely, at this point, I think it is a... Does that work? Barely. You don't have OTG? Yeah, you can do that. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure Brass SSJ install, just to get him out of there, was 100% the right move. Biggest fan of that Beowulf fence, right? Take your hit. On the double this time, not peak one. Oh, nice, buddy. I think we got 4 shots down. Kill. Oh, if you're slightly faster, you have the book. Still need one more mix. Down. Oh! I think you could have armed clear Sato. That's one tag. You need to keep in mind how many you do. You needed to not do that string with the gun. Oh! No, no, yes. After that alpha counter, I think you just could have done that straight in the arm and been really happy. Yep, just smash. Check them out. Good time. Yeah, getting caught, not ready for the assist. Oh, no push block. You should probably push those lights. It lets you absolute guard and, in general, kind of be out of threat of any lows, so you can block overhead by default. Which again, kind of just lets you absolute guard everything anyway.
They're ready.
Fix me up in 10. Oh, make it 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime.
Yeah, Sato, I think I would love that some of your rounds start to genuinely just like top. Like, or just walk forward and then block. Ooh, yeah, I don't think you want to detonate that. I don't know if you had a reply. Ooh, no, yeah, thanks for not meeting. We're dead. We're dead. It's a good bash. You dropped at a different place the other time. Oh, killed them for that. You see them with the giant stuff while you're jumping in? Wing. There's a lot of recovery on all of them. Why does that still come out? What? This Peacock champion. Seven. 7 games. So we only got one goober. Just 7 games. Get Great itself is never a first to anything.
Cameras rolling and showtime. Take the second.
Okay. Sucks to say, because it's just obvious advice, but both y'all gotta work on your combos. There's been a lot of drops on both sides. Don't jump into the A train. Taking quarterback. Okay, there you go. Take and block the air show. Find your way through afterwards. Ah, you didn't hold your armor for long enough. I think you could have also thrown there. Tragedy. Just so. I think you didn't need to tech away or like keep running after the Lenny was down. I think you could have called your assist and either waited for them to block it or just started zoning, depending on how worried you were about tech forward beat extend. I think you would have been fine. I think tech forward SSJ Lenny would have eaten some of the hits. And in general, you really want the Lenny in between you and the band, because it'll block the brasses, it'll block the SSJs. It's very, very useful in that matchup. If you're cracked, it lets you get a full punish on armor, like if they're doing any of the armor stuff with Argus. If you have the meter for it, I don't think you did in that situation, but yeah. You missed the chair, yeah. I think you could have walked backward and done neutral jump. Good tag. Get the assist. Yeah, it goes on the assist. Good patience. Land throw. You did exactly what I would have done. Replica, we gotta hiccup for some of this. Because you got 3 hits and barely did any damage. So, just going. In that situation, I think it's still better to do H item. H item will track them at that distance. You weren't super worried about them being close enough to mess with you yet. again, tragic drop. Gotta iron all those out. Not good. I probably would have done instantly Argus with a cat hover monster. Like just force them to block something, and then I think monster would be safer. No, don't push bucket. Bonk.
Oh,
Hello.
good morning.
Good
Okay,
morning.
Okay, I'm still here. I'm on my way.
Got 2 games left.
And that's okay. I'm okay with that. We don't need all the games, you know. Okay. Ooh, I can see it from here. Sweet. Thank God I don't have to do that much. Yippee! And I get to this
Yippee!
Because I'm lazy. All right. Okay, so how much did I miss? What was on the script today?
Mostly, I mean, Replica kind of just asking for general advice. Mostly like forward steps, things to focus on improving.
I see.
Because
Okay.
they feel stuck.
Oh, they just like me for real.
Gotta open their eyes. I really hope I'm not just bugged and they're not playing.
If they're, can I get advice still? General advice? Well, good news. I'm here now, so I can pay attention. After that, I would have to be a VOD review, which I can maybe do. I also have a battle pass to do.
Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to sprinkle in bad advice, yes, bad advice. Advice for both.
The cat back
Again.
there. Okay. Also, we are very quick on throwing the shit. This one, too.
Oh, wow, that's
Oh, then I need to spend the meter. Okay.
Oh, hello, Palmer.
Yeah, can't. I think the most you're gonna try to get from there is the cage from the bottom there. Okay, do you know the happy birthday combo?
I already used that. It was a weird hit.
Oh, lucky. If I'm you, I think I get rid of Ben.
Ideally, honestly, we can kill.
Yeah.
Kill them and then
maybe
snap the
Ben.
corpse, get the band in.
Not in the band now. Or not.
I would have done it before you lost the corner. Doing it after you lose the corner, I think, was Mia.
But at least it's still like a lot of health and even damage. At least you got rid of the health and you still have health. I think if anything, if worst comes to worst, you get a 10.
Drop.
Even if you lose. Ooh, I don't think we know. Take the knockdown. Yeah, don't be any of your strings and grind stuff.
Something's been doing that kind of a lot, honestly. That is.
Oh, good heavens. Oh, it's double combo. Oh, missed the Clyde.
You also could have pressured that flesh up, definitely.
I don't think
These drop games. Again, I know the pinwheel is learning, but.
Yeah, we're gonna start with the giant stack. So do extend if you're smart, you can kill right here. That's what I would say.
I think you, I know you're working on the install routes, but I think you just do SSJ and the install. Oh, we definitely
Well, you don't have-
there.
Or you can also dump level 3 as range if you want to get a combo.
Frame trap, yep, keep it safe.
Grandma soft sandwich will pay for this.
Yeah.
You know, out of curiosity, Sato, I need to know what is it that you lab when you're in the lab. Because if it's the routes, there's a method. You might not like it, but it is the method.
My method is just put on an album and practice the route until the album's done. I'm like, okay, I'm free.
Oh, me personally, I'm like, you have to do it like at least 5 times in a row without messing
Yeah.
up.
The
Music does help at least, yeah, that is.
the crank
that does
machine.
help. I just put like a podcast on, like, yeah, cast a Super Beast, yeah,
Yep.
that helps.
Get it consistent.
Yeah, it's kind of like you're like driving, you know? That's something.
Oh, if you did
Ooh,
Blitzer there. Blitzer
Yeah,
will get you
I
a
don't
full
think we
combo
were
over the
ready.
door.
Oh, how to hook slam.
That just
Oh,
straight up dropped when we weren't blocking.
Yeah, we got that inside. I could definitely feel the
So, Replica, that situation, I don't think you really needed to back off like that. You have your shotgun shells, which are let you play a lot more aggressive, and they had no one dizzy built up, so you could have gone aggressive. Okay, yeah, now we're just going into the zoning game plan.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not that you can't force the issue like that, unfortunately.
yeah, you have to be, yeah, especially with puddle out there, and because double's not there.
Replica, that is one thing I will say. I've seen you do that M item a lot, where they're pretty much at full screen, like they just blocked H-Bomber. You've got time to throw the H item as part of that zoning cycle as opposed to the M.
So one thing I will say though, yeah, right now is no HP like that. Turn back to full screen because we don't have item drop, so it's fine.
Good parries.
Nice.
Replica, if you see them starting to parry like that, immediate thought process, especially if your assist is on the way, but you kind of get to do it with your projectiles as well. If they're parrying that close to you, you can try and arrow ground through them depending on where they're parrying.
Yeah, because unless they have the OS on ready, the chances are they're not most likely not going to be able to grab you or attack out of it. Because I think if I remember correctly, there's like also like a window where they can't do anything else too.
Yeah, and then especially like with the Peacock situation, if projectiles are on the way, Timpani will usually trade. Sometimes in his favor, sometimes it kind of goes back to neutral. But if you tech, you're just returning to neutral, and that's pretty good for you. So it's usually a very important thing to be looking at when they're parrying. If you see the like series of projectiles lining up for them to parry it. Oh yeah, so I think for Replica, part of it is kind of just my personal preference of I'm not the biggest fan of redundancy in my assist and assist game plan. And so I bring that up to say at least for if your plan is to go into Peacock, like you're doing Fank, Egg, or Peacock, or like whatever, you want to get the Dahlia in just to get her reload super and then to have her help zone for the Peacock. You essentially have 2 horizontal zoning assists, and I bring that up mostly just for you to think about if that's really the game plan you want. Because if you did it with double, it would at least make a little bit more sense to me. And obviously, like, Peacock's the dedicated zoning character, but that is something to consider if you want to play around with other assists. Redundancy isn't inherently bad. I bring it up especially with this team because one of those assists you're using resources to set up, so it's something you really need to be thinking about and understanding why you're committing to that. Beyond that, you took a lot of pretty aggressive round starts versus Beowulf, which is sketchy. And I know that matchup is weird, so you don't ever, like... Playing your mid-screen game is awkward because arm is always a threat, so I can understand wanting to go in. But I think at least 3 times you just did stand medium punch round start, and if they chose to do the Beowulf thing,
else.
yeah, and press one of their obnoxious round start options, like they're more invulnerable or armored, or even just using their assist options, you kind of would have put yourself in a bad situation because your block strings aren't great. at that point you kind of have to just commit to a heavy and then commit to a shot, which will be minus, and so you're kind of committing to calling your assist, and you might get PBG seed and then happy birthdayed.
At best as well too, food for thought as well too. Even if you wanted to end your block, when you want to end your block string, I know you can do it with brass assist. I'm not too sure on bomber assist, but you can do end your string with counter plus assist as a way that that way if they hit, they get countered. If they don't press, they'll at least get the pushback from bomber, and which still will leave you relatively safe. So at least that's something to consider. Again, at least I know for brass it works better. I know it works better because of just the pushback and because band is big, but I'm not sure for double in some of those cases. So it is food for thought, to something to try out, but it is an option there.
So when it comes to like neutral for the Dahlia, again, I know the Beowulf matchup in particular is weird because ARM just nullifies a lot of things you usually want to do. So I don't know how. Like, I don't know how I want to describe. You're going to be doing a lot less jump heavy kick, you're going to be doing a lot less air zoning in general.
Or at least if you're going to do it, you have to have something to kind of have like a barrier as well to prevent, to make these situations like arm scary. So in those cases, that's where bomber definitely does help, because at least the pushback from it and if they do try to arm you on those JHKs, most likely scenario that's going to happen is that double takes the hit, and then you can counter hit Bayo from those.
How does trap interact with arm?
The same as, so that one, it will depend on where arm is sent.
Okay.
So you kind of have to think about it. This is mainly for the Bayo player side of things, but if you know how L George interacts with when it comes to arm, things like that, it will be like that in those scenarios. So
because if you can set that up, you don't have to worry about it as much. Or I mean, obviously you'll still take a fat chunk of damage, and if they have a DHC available, it might be a different story. But you can play around that as a bit more of a, okay, I've bought my time to set this up. Like if they're ever backing off and just doing taunt neutral, if you're not outright punishing it, you can kind of just go, okay, they're setting themselves up, I'll set myself up at least for a little bit.
A little bit of that resource fight. Well, I wouldn't say really a resource fight, but yeah, more or less like if they're gonna do taunt in neutral, then that's your chance of like, okay, well then I'll just keep on either reload all my bullets or reload, or or just like what Dunce was saying, is either set up your traps and set up like your wall, so that way they kind of are forced to get in, because at least in the context of Sato's team, there's no immediate threat for you. There isn't anything that's essentially going to that's countering your zoning game. At most, it's going to be train being what absorbs projectiles and catches you in those JHK and L bullet moments. But other than that, you mainly only have to worry about the point where there isn't so much of an assist where you have to consider as much as well.
Yeah. So the other main thing I noticed for the Peacock specifically, the zoning did not feel like it felt like a pattern you had learned, and you weren't necessarily trying to adapt it to where your opponent was. I don't know exactly how correct that analysis is, but the main things I noticed were what I brought up a couple times with the M item. The M item, I think you were a bit too early to call it sometimes, where they were still maybe not completely full screen, but like 4/5 of the stage away from, or 4/5 of the screen away from you, where it's kind of like that's still a bit far for M item to do anything. they can still close a lot of space before it becomes a threat, and they have a ton of time to know it's there and kind of sit right outside its range if they don't want to play that game. Where H item would interrupt them a bit more. And then the other side to it was, I think you use Boxcar George a little bit too much. You can really mix up the timing of your zoning by just getting an L George out there. And while that does mean there's more downtime where you can only get one bomb out, that's what item drop is for, that's what assist is for, that's what occasionally sprinkling in an H-bang is for. So it's like if you leave that massive gap under, where they can go under Air Show George and then try and go over the L George behind it, H-bang can kind of cover that much faster than they might expect, and so that's where you kind of get to check people for not being ready for that. So it's like you've got all that thought process going on for the Peacock. Those were the biggest things I noticed for her, honestly. And I I wish I understood her zoning a little bit more to give more coherent advice, but that was the things that stuck out the most. Especially because when you had the M item, and you had the M item too early, you then felt the need to go, okay, well I have to make use of this M item, and then you ran into a much closer range so the M item would get use, but then you're running the zoner in closer to their characters where you're putting yourself in a lot more threat of getting armed, of getting brass SS Jade sort of deal. So it's... if that's happening, it genuinely might be worth it, especially if you see them already getting tagged by your assist or something, to just let it rock, drop it to the ground, and go, okay, I'll just wait for it to come off cooldown and then continue zoning that way. So...
let it ride.
yeah. Beyond that was just mostly a couple of smaller things. So like I was talking about earlier with you got the Lenny out, and then kind of just ran away from it instantly, which let Band tech forward and not have the Lenny in between you and Band, which is the main point of it in that matchup, just to kind of be a bodyguard, prevent any of the stupid brass nonsense, prevent Giant Step from making it all the way to you if they ever have time to do it, as well as, again, threaten the combo conversion off of anything, or even just an outright punish if they try and E-break for space. So... there were times where you definitely could have held your ground a little bit more.
And un poquito más.
But yeah, I'm trying to... and saying it just to say it, I genuinely think one of the biggest problems that set for both of y'all, for you Replica, was hit confirming, taking it into a longer combo to... because I think some of those you were just opting into a reset early. I don't know if you were not quite recognizing the hit confirm, but either taking your combos for longer, so don't reset after like 4 hits where you've barely done any scaling, or gotten to any scaling, so you'd still get a good chunk of damage out of that combo, as well as just working on recognizing you got the hit and committing. So it's kind of like a combination of all those. You just lost a chunk of damage by dropping combos and not recognizing hits that you got. And again, this was kind of true for both of y'all that set. It was a bit messy in that regard. Both of those are pretty easy fixes, so I'm not going to hammer that point home. That will be a good place to kind of transition into Sato, where, again, you had the same problem of drops and hit confirms.
And that's especially important with your team.
Yeah, especially dropping off the random A trains that they jumped into expecting it to be brass. You got a couple gimmies because their muscle memory was cooking them, and you did not capitalize on some of them. And I think I showed this... to you during VOD review. If you're ever unsure about the range or spacing, if you're in a place where you can get a combo off of arm, and this is a bit more generous because you're hitting them higher up, arm is just corner carry and like a consistent combo. So that is always an option to consider as well, where it's just like, I don't trust him getting there. Or I think this is going to be a little bit weird. And you just go, I'm not dealing with this. I'm spinning the bar, front loading the damage, getting the corner carry, and then doing awful grappler things to them in the corner.
Sometimes it's better to just like get the corner advantage than try to always go guarantee that you get your resource. Depends on the context of where you're at as well too. Sometimes, and especially as the Beowulf, and especially dealing within a zoner team, you want to get to that corner like ASAP, so that way you're already at your already getting to your win condition a lot faster. The other thing as well that I would say, this is more so a little bit biased personal thing. I think if you're going to go for hard knockdown, I'd rather you just spend maybe 1 or 2 for the hard knockdown versus using all of it. So that way, at least you still have your resource in case anything else fails. Because regardless, you're still going to be able to get your 2 touches, like if you, whether or not you have them. But there's no need to use all of them, if that makes sense. And the most that I would say that if you ever need to use all 3 before you get to the hard knockdown is to position yourself so that way you can get your chair back. But if you're already in the corner and your chairs and you know that you're going to get your chair back, then you don't have to use all 3. Regardless if you are going for hard knockdown, not all 3 has to be spent. You can spend 1 or 2, and obviously as long as you know you're rounding your combo 3, you'll still be with or without the resource. But it's just more important, so that way in the off chance that so at least that way you have hype, you still have your EX chair cancels. You still can EX blitzer your way through a round as needed, or however you want to go about it. So there is that way you still have a little bit of something.
There was that, and yeah, and then again, just for all the characters, do you get a bit more of a pass on the Painwheel? Because I understand she's still learning stuff, but continue putting that work in, continue ironing out a couple of those pain points as well. I think we saw 3 Painwheel raw tags throughout that set.
I don't know about the first half. I know for sure there was 1. But so, yeah, I know the Painwheel's still new, but I will snitch and tell Shop that you need to continue practicing. What else?
I think
I think Ban we already talked about as well too.
Yeah,
for the most part.
I would try to discourage raw tagging as much as you are, because you were doing it in really like panicked. I just don't want to hold this in the corner stuff, and yeah, Giga Panic. Yep. So just kind of like that. Tags should not be a panic response. Tags should be a 5-head I'm calling you out response. That is the way I try and think about them, where sometimes you're wrong, and like sprinkling in a raw tag just as an option is low-key kind of funny. So like obviously it really depends on the tags, it really depends on the situation. I'm the psychopath who will look for squiggly raw tags if they call their assist and I know I can hit it, because it will wall bounce and pull me out of their combo if they're really not ready for it, which no one apparently is. So it's like, if you can think ahead and plan your tags in that regard. So it's like for Painwheel, it's a throw/hit grab. If you're trying to calling out armor, or if you're like outright trying to call out gun, like happened randomly, not intentionally, but happened in this set, it's like, okay, fair enough. Like you were saying, I know what you're going to do, and this beats that. But it being your panic response means, oh, someone knows to get you panicked and then just killed you.
Yeah, it's definitely like a last resort type of thing, and like Dunn said, it's very like situational where you want to be doing it, and especially in your team, there is some situations you can get away with it. Obviously, with ban, you can definitely get away with it. Like, say if your back is to the corner and they're still trying to pressure you, you can do like ban tech because for whatever reason it is armored. So at least you can do that as a bit of a reversal. So at least there's situations where it can be used, but it shouldn't be like what Dunce was saying, the panic button there. Especially when you have a team with a safe DHC. And even with and the off chance with ban as well too. Like I always say as well too, when in doubt, you can save DHC out if you have to bar.
Yeah.
Alpha counter SSJ can help, especially if they are overcommitting and that's something that you can take advantage of for 2-bar. So the options are there. It's just needing to have that awareness.
That was something I was also going to bring up, where I think you can get away with doing a lot more alpha counter. Your team is built to just abuse that. It is so good at abusing it. Band in particular, but even Beowulf, you can just do like alpha counter and no, well, you're doing Wolf.
No, you don't run H chair, so that was so you
you're
just
running
have
Wolf
to
shoot. I don't think if there's a window before Wolf Shoot like really comes out that you can cancel into Airwolf or Arm, it's still kind of useful, but not as much as H chair is.
Yeah,
and then,
because you still have your iframes.
If you have
But at least like if you
Pinwheel.
AC SSJ, like yeah, I don't know if you were gonna get to it, but at least with AC SSJ in your team, you have H pin, so you still get your pickup afterwards. So
no, it's the double whammy of, especially for SSJ, as long as H Pinion is alive, if it works, it works. And with both of those characters, if you're trying to alpha counter into Band or if you're trying to alpha counter into Beowulf, if Painwheel's mid and you have 3-bar, it's a get off me, lol Lamau, it's my turn. Like, it's expensive.
release me.
It's expensive, but high key, it's worth it a lot of the time.
I think it was Seth that told me that. It's just like spending all that just to force your turn back. Yeah, why would I not want to do that?
In a killing game, why would I not do that? And if I'm below 1-bar, guess what happens? My normals get me meter now. That's sick.
Yeah,
This game rewards almost every character for spending meter pretty aggressively. Squiggly is one of the ones that's kind of like a bit tougher. Painwheel can also be
well,
a
I
bit
mean, at least with
pain-tech
the A train, at least you still have
true.
you can still build some
Yeah.
decent
So.
meter.
Cut.
So it's a matter of perspective.
Depends, but this game is kind of like a French bread game, where it's just like, you get meter, you get meter.
No, it's okay. You can say what you mean. This game is actually French, and they will pay for that.
I'm trying to think. Is there... For the band, we bragged on it a little bit. I think the biggest thing for the band was just you cannot do that giant step every single time. It is a really good tool to sprinkle in, especially if you're doing like tick throw pressure and just like catching people off guard. But if you go light, medium, delay giant step, or light, medium, heavy, giant step every single time, you're gonna get cooked.
Yeah, remember, this is a developer character, so you can do your run stops as needed. So, like, you can...
E-break.
Yeah, you just do 2 HP E-break and check them to see if they're going to do it. If you see that they're not going to do anything, you can definitely A-train out of it. There is so... If anything, your opponent is more fearful of you than you are of them. The only time you have to worry as band is when they're not scared of you. Is when the opponent's scared of you as band, you can get away with so much more than you think.
I think that is the most of it. I want to because Replica was asking very specifically for like things to focus on. I think the Peacock zoning, mixing it up and reacting to what your opponent is doing a bit more is a very strong point of focus.
Important.
As well as considering if you do want to have both of those assists, because trap would serve a different purpose, and counter, albeit a niche assist, is kind of funny with Peacock, because you could use it to really be ignorant with bombs in people's face if you do bomb plus assist. Because if
Or
they
even just like teleport.
yeah.
Yeah, because I think trap is the mouse trap is more for what's that character called? Double than it is of Peacock.
But yeah, so that is food for thought for that character. For the Dahlia, yeah, I mean it's hard to give advice because again the Beowulf is such a random matchup. You play so differently in that matchup than a lot of the other ones.
What? No, what? No.
Wait, you mean 50% of my kit, actually, honestly, even more, just dies to reaction arm? No.
You mean I have to fight the character like it's a grappler, and everyone plays so differently against grapplers? Dunce, I would never.
Well, she doesn't need to care at all about Bella. At least Bella doesn't have arm.
Yeah, at least Bella doesn't have arm. Peacock doesn't have arm super, you know? Why did he say that?
Smile. And I do
hate all
think
my-
the Dahlia can be a little bit more aggressive. Putting the pressure on, especially, I brought this up at least once, but especially when you have the buckshot, that is a plus on block special. So you can use it to be Parasol light with better pressure behind it, and keep yourself plus, and then force them to push block you out. And again, it's the same deal as Parasol. It's like, oh, you push blocked me back into my preferred range. How kind of you. And like, you can regress if you want to. You can just go back to being, nah, I'm Dahlia, like walk through this. So you've got a lot of that going for you as well. So yeah, I think that's the most of it. And we do have a shub ready for advanced testing. I think we are just gonna run through that. Ruby, would you mind doing this test? I do not trust my brain to play right now. Or maybe Ruby's also dead. Dead. Yeah, I have that problem too. Learning which characters you do and don't want to push block, when you do and don't want to push block them is, I push block too much. That is a really into the weeds thing to get into. But it's important. I need to learn that better, especially so I can give other people advice on it better as well.
Okay, I definitely did not step away. Alright, what happened?
Shub is in fact ready for an advanced test.
Okay, which one of us is doing it?
I think if you could, I do not. I think my brain cannot handle Skullgirls right now.
Oh, okay, let me see. Do I still have my 15 minutes on me? I haven't played since Seattle, so take that with a grain of salt.
Boy.
Alright, let me see. And that was on whatever that thing was called. You want me to be in the lobby, or do you want me to Discord stream it? How do you want to?
I was gonna have you just join this lobby, and then I was gonna leave so you could Discord stream it. Yeah. So we don't have to just deal with y'all readying up and selecting team every single time.
That's why I was asking
Yep.
if I should make my own lobby or not.
Join this one, and then I'll vamos. Wait a minute.
Oh my God,
I
dude.
cannot speak today, dude.
It's okay. Speaking is not for everyone, you know.
I totally haven't gotten paid to speak before or anything. It's not like it's low-key on the down low a job.
Am I in the lobby? Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. What am I doing? Okay. Before we start, are we all good?
Let me get...
Shub, Shout outs to the rice bowl recipe, copy marked, copyrighted. I need to change his name though, but I'm still bitter about this.
Insane. Yeah.
Because why?
I think we're all good to go on my end. We're just waiting for Shub to be back. And
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then this gives me time to look for music that I can enjoy. Oh,
Yeah, we can probably get a
liquid
set.
dub
Right.
jungle mix. I actually need to play more as well too. Stupid Chungus.
2 weeks away. How is it 2 weeks away?
Dude, if anything, I'm more excited for every other bracket that is not mine. I don't know what that says. Because I was watching the TNS for Tokon, and I'm like, dude, I can't wait for Tokon. I can't.
Yeah, I signed up for Avatar, SG, and Under Night. I've been not playing as much as I would like, but I've also been getting life. So
If it makes you
I
feel
still
better,
haven't even boot up Under Night yet. I need to.
If it means anything, Dunce, I also have not really been booting up like that.
Yeah. But I want to do good. Because no one
I do too, but I'm also like I just can't, you
No
know.
one gives me commentary, so I can't even do that, and so I have to play.
Dunce, don't worry. We will get you for
Smile.
we will get you for Ruby Rumbles. Trust. That's the new one. The real
the real deal.
the real SG major you'll have to work with. And then we'll get you to learn Spanish so that way you can do the South America Rumble.
Well, it depends on which one it is. Like, I can do South America, and then I have to learn Brazilian Portuguese for the Brazil.
The answer is yes.
Smile.
Whatever is your favorite form.
And then I might as well learn Russian to go randomly commentate those at like 2 in the morning.
You know what? Sometimes that's okay. Then you two can try to find empty and see what happened to the.
Yeah, South America has some really sick sets. They're so good at this game.
I'm gonna say this with 100% bias. When I did that South America Rumbles, that was probably the most excited I was for a tournament than anything NA has given me in the past while.
No, like yeah, all of those players, the Mara, Aluminum, ones like for South America.
Valencia was funny.
Yeah. But
Bolga was funny.
and then like Brazil, for whatever reason I always forget all of the top player names, but just like I wish Brazil had better ISPs, or like not even ISPs, but just connection to the rest of the running into Lugan on QM is always so fun until the internet gods decide you're not allowed to play anymore.
Yeah, every time I run it, last time I run into Lugan, I was ready to be like, GG, see me offline. Yeah, no, like those gamers are good. There's so many of them that I'm like, I really wish they can come out more.
And then like even the SGCS thing was tragic, where it's like, oh yeah, none of us can get pizza.
Which to me was the funniest thing, because it was like, what was the plan? Like, because realistically speaking, nobody was gonna be ready for it. Like, no one's going in like, yeah, I'm gonna win this, you know, like.
We just don't talk about it.
Like that, I was just like, okay, makes sense to me.
Yeah.
See all my timer.
Yeah, I'm gonna ping them and ask them if they're good. They might have been waiting on you to ready up.
Oh, I thought we were waiting on.
Oh, yeah. No, okay.
So do I hit the ready button?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Okay, I have my water. I have my funny. I see that shove all tab because that general went up like immediately.
Yeah.
Okay, gamers, if you don't know how advanced testing works, it basically is you show us your knowledge, you show us what you know, both what you know from the game, what your characters, your team, matchups, all that shenanigans, and us, the testers, will basically play you as if this was tournament. So there's no dilly dally, there's no messing around. So I will play you like it is tournament. And if you guys don't already know, the main tournament team is this because I don't really know any other characters
Why is my
anymore.
not going?
So let's see. So in terms of shove, this all will now be dependent on how well their neutral game and everything.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god. I thought you jumped.
What are you doing? Put some side. This is fine. Yeah, it's gonna assist. Oh!
I thought there was a car.
Yeah, I did too. You could have gotten a full combo off that.
Nice. This should kill me. Oh, greedy, greedy, greedy.
Why is my Discord overlay on the stream not going away? I'm confused it.
Okay, you know what? I didn't think that was. I thought I was gonna have to spend 2, but this is still fine.
Whatever.
I'll take my knockdown.
Okay, I'm seeing a disturbing lack of alpha cutter assister in this situation.
I know. Like I'm waiting for it. Like do it.
Shoot. For sure.
Oh, I thought I pushed you back a lot more than that.
No, her dash is actually a jump scare, but all Pinwheels insist on staying in the air. We don't. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yep. That time is that's your fault for not spending the meter.
Low. Pinwheel's dash has a bunch of startup, but then it moves pretty good. It's the same deal as Dolly dash. I think it's even better than Dolly's dash.
I respect it.
I've a ton of twist made.
Well, you are going to hell now.
Oh, he said the line. Slow train.
Player 2 wins. 次行こう次.
I keep forgetting you have modded stages. I'm like, this is not a Skullgirls.
Nah, dude.
I was like,
It's the
that's a
update.
Persona character. Oh, that's tragic. How do we come back to this? We gotta be quick blocking Beowulf more. That's one thing I've noticed. Oh, we don't get a full combo. That heavy assist.
Yo, out of my way, dog! I'm trying to get to my chair. Yeah, I don't have to approach. You gotta come to me.
Yeah.
I don't care.
We gotta protect our assist. I was like, are we already flying? Because we weren't calling it while we were flying, which was a big thing.
Yo, I may be old, but I cannot be that old. Ah, I should have known. I should have known.
Mr. Burst Bait. Why are we burst baiting double hood? Beautiful.
Okay, man. Okay, man.
Light counter hit? We gotta be doing more than that.
Alright. Take a life. This kills me. You have to spend all your meters, though. That's what I would say.
Yeah, it's trade. Yeah, the choices on hit have been tough.
Yeah.
Fox.
Oh, delicious water.
もういいな
Oh my god, delicious hydration.
I'm seeing.
Oh my god.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I'm seeing a shocking lack of just pulling up the gut in this matchup.
Oh, I didn't think you'd make it across.
Oh, you're not ready for the code. Also, there's no reason to be afraid of off a counter if they trade.
Nice.
This doesn't kill.
I don't know what the vibe was here.
You're not allowed to do that. Only JP is allowed to do that. Get down from there. Oh, drops.
Nice.
I'm
the best, I know. Oh my god, that's so wet!
Kill, tag the band.
That sucks. I was really hoping it wasn't this guy. W mix! That was all frame kills. I'm killing you. I'm not.
What
I'm
the
not
double
doing
doing?
Nice. Nice.
That's really good, yeah. Great confirm.
Yeah, it does suspend the bar, which is not too bad.
Kept a little bit of a missy. This time?
Nice.
It's... Why are, we should not be push blocking cat hits here. There's almost no reason to push block cat hits. Unless you really desperately need that PBGC, which I would say you do not here. You gotta force the issue. No car! I don't think it would have been enough, but...
Yep. Oh my god, paying attention to this timer is also a factor. Ceiling. Yes. Oh, that even sucks more.
Should be able to make it all the way to the corner.
No, you don't have enough.
Yeah, that's not allowed.
Oh, but anti-air.
Kill him, please. corner.
Oh. I didn't think it was so active there.
Like, oh my god!
Oh, we're starting to get a house.
Honestly, that wasn't a bad space to unrest either. You just got called out.
I want my full damage.
Alright, Pinwheel.
I'm taking my corner. Oh, yo, Fuzzy!
See ya, space cowboy.
華麗なるファイターたちに拍手を
Oh my god. W footsies.
表彰いた This is
Just
true
for
love we're making.
Hit the gun.
Nice with this.
Okay. So, this has been something I've wanted to talk about. That's the first time I feel like I've seen you try and use your assist to facilitate your neutral game plan. I very rarely see you use beat extend outside of disadvantage, which you can use beat extend as a neutral assist. You can see someone approaching you before you're in blocks and then just say stop. Use it as to buy time, reposition. You can use Pinwheel like you just did to aid in your zoning plan. It's just...
Oh my god.
It feels like we're kind of playing a team game without some of the team tools. This is not VOD review, this is an advanced test. Happening live.
JP would be so proud of me on that combo. I did that too late. You got it? This should be enough.
Let's give a big hand for Big Bang.
The one thing I will say is that we definitely are playing in fear. That is the one thing I will say.
Well,
So far.
it's kind of weird because we're definitely playing very afraid, but we are not using push block liberally. We're not getting the grappler team off of us. And some
And the other...
you go.
Oh, go ahead.
So like in that last specific situation, it works where you didn't push block and then check the gap with your jab. But more often than not, you don't want to take that risk versus this team.
Oh my god!
Alright, all the way to the corner.
Okay.
Is
Oh
there-
god.
Does jump medium kick make happy birthday routes unstable for double? I thought that would be more corner carry.
It usually depends. I think it's
Okay.
more of a...
Good defense. Yep.
Damn. What a PBGC.
Yeah. Honestly, if you had just done light kick there, if you had believed in it.
Alright, I'm kidding. Thank God I am the Beowulf.
I'm guessing
Thank God,
wrong.
yeah.
I'm trying to do.
There's only so much you can guess.
Yeah. Bunk. Bunk.
Okay. That one is definitely a knowledge check, so that's low-key my bad.
I mean, advanced, you kind of start learning all that stuff.
Yep, you have to. Nice. Oh, I thought you were gonna try to stabilize it. Nice.
That Beowulf needed to die there.
Get the hell out of here.
That's so gross. This matchup is not okay. Good defense. Oh, you sent it on that. Good space brass.
Oh, I don't have two. I thought I had 2 bar.
Please kill her.
You don't kill me, you know what's gonna happen. Oh, you're a dart! Good way of doing it.
That's actually just
Try to make the call out. They were right on the call out too.
well, the problem is they didn't have the bar to make that call out actually be worth the game, so that was a lot of risk.
They were definitely trying to call out like me maybe picking up my chair or doing something else, you know?
Yeah, it's
so it's like I respect what they were like the thought process. So
it's just wrong place and time.
nice. Nice.
Mixing. Do we have 2 touches or are we greedy?
No, we better kill. No, we can't kill anyways. Ah, that's something.
Like that, take the corner.
Stupid deep. My DP still has too much iframes.
We're still playing like this A-Train is brass. We're still playing like this A-Train is brass. Good job, Michael.
That sucks.
That really
For you!
sucks. How did that go that way? Saw's double.
Because whatchamacallit? Ban was hit OT.
Yeah,
at least I had
picked up
OTG.
All right, we've got 5 bar with a cheating team. What are we doing? That's the wrong way to swing. Genuinely, we have got to use alpha counter with this team. You've got 5 bar, you can keep it safe. Insane parries, what?
That was good defense. Ah, got clipped.
Kill. I think you just send the A-Train level 5.
Ah, I was late on the press. I was ready to send it too.
Okay.
They can kill me right now on next touch.
I don't know if they have the ability for it. Now they do.
No, even if they did, like, starter stream.
Oh. Alright. You still get 1 more mix. What's the guess? Ah?
Alright, say damn! Help me!
Oh
God.
my god.
オッケー
That really kills.
あなたを信じる
Oh my god.
Sick and tired of this character, man.
Yo, no props to me, no? Like, damn, Ruby, that was good rally, like! Nice, cutting my back dad.
Alright, this is the exact same way last round started.
Yep.
Same way last round started. What do we change it? Why are we finishing these combos? There's so very little.
I got up back! Ah! That was supposed to be I cannot believe that was still considered cross there.
You've gone same side every single time you've done a mix show. Yeah, you lost OTG. Good counter call. Just keep hitting those. You don't need to force the issue, especially if they're trying to use beat train to.
Oh my god, get off me!
Yeah, honestly, a big problem is just our decision making in the corner.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm telling you now. I don't want to think about this.
I gotta go see a man.
Come on,
about
Chubb.
Player 2
You make
wins.
some cheddar chicken with Ray.
Oh my god.
次
I don't get what the joke was.
Ray is just saying things in chat.
Gentlemen and ladies, showtime.
I'm aware. This is just a Beowulf game.
A little bit of a drop, but that's okay. Paying attention to the wrong girl. Shut up. All right, do we remember? We blocked.
The block
They
crossed.
blocked the right side. They did block the right side. Oh my!
Yeah, you have to go to SSJ there. Alpha counter. Is HP fast enough there for Alpha counter?
I don't know about in that situation.
Yeah.
TBH.
The second I said it, I remember they weren't
Nice.
brass.
Okay.
So what?
Oh my god.
Okay. All right, Shove, you got one more in you.
Gotta fight
go.
back. We gotta get on the board.
I believe in the one. I believe in one.
We gotta just do more with our hits. Like,
Nice.
oh wow. Okay. Double gone. It's wild how randomly hard that is. It was still active, partially because you just hit it.
Ah! I didn't think you'd do it.
How did that not catch you? W. What?
Oh, because you get the follow-up. Yeah, no, you still get the follow-up.
I don't know why I thought the ground bounce was an OTG pickup. This is not dead though. Yeah.
Getting out of that corner. Alright, so get ready for another knowledge check. Nice.
You could have timpanied that shove.
Okay. One last chance, buddy.
Pain wheel.
You we know.
Nice.
Ah, I didn't release it.
Grub, you don't really have to unless you're really afraid of the SSJ. From that off the counter.
I have to go now. My planet needs me.
オッケー勝負あったね
Alright, GG shop, GG's.
That's a toughie. But, so... The biggest things we saw on repeat were, especially in the corner, but just in general, I think you need to push block, very specifically at least Ruby's team more, the Beowulf in particular, but all those characters lose a lot of threat when you just get space in between them. And with your team, you don't necessarily want to be on top of a lot of those characters anyway, so you're not losing a ton. We're trying to play the fishing for gaps and pressing in those gaps game, but that's a bit more of a call out for other types of pressure. Usually the type of pressure that's trying to play around and exploit you push blocking too much. If you don't push block, they kind of just go, oh, I'm right in front of you and plus, and so they just keep doing stuff. It's Fugu is another character that does this a ton, where she can just press 2LK, just like 2LK, 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 and you kind of just have to push block her out. For Beowulf, it's a bit more, he doesn't stay as plus, but it's like, you blocked H chair and didn't push block him out, which was whack to me. Same deal with any of the hop dashes. You push block a hop dash after you block it, or the 2 light kick that almost inevitably follows the hop dash, and all of a sudden Beowulf's at like, I guess I have to hop dash again range, or they try and walk up to you, and usually you can jab check that. But again, that's kind of going back to gaps in pressure in this game are usually there because someone is calling out a push block that you don't do, so they're predictably moving forward because they're expecting the push block and they need to close down that space. So it's just kind of like push blocking more will, one, make push, like pressing in gaps more effective on top of just general baseline safer game plan versus the characters that just want to be on top of you and maul you. Because Beowulf point blank means you're holding high-low throw. Beowulf a little bit further away means I just kind of have to worry about hop dash and I can react to L chair, or they might try and dash jump heavy punch at me, which is a lot more easy to deal with than, oh no, I get hit and I die.
And especially in a lot of these cases, and I know the wolf guy kind of spooky, but like definitely with the fear factor being in there was definitely getting me way more mileage.
Yep.
Especially too. So because I know you're in fear, I know that I can keep on pressuring. Like there isn't anything for me to really like scare me from pushing even further. There was like there was some good PBGC moments, but not a lot, but not much was gained out of it. So that for sure is one thing, and especially with your team that you do have like almost your team almost all the way through has safety AC options similar to mine. The thing is that you didn't use a lot of your safety AC or your defensive your defensive options as well too, with things like obviously the fun AC SSJ. With your team, you do have it for both, that you can for 3 bars get your churn, force your churn back. So because I think for 3 bars to essentially get your turn back against a team that wants to have momentum always is not a bad investment, and your team generally already does build pretty good bar.
Yeah, and keep in mind, like, L bomber into monster is punishable, but if you DHC out of double, the monster stays, and they really struggle to punish the pain wheel who does install in front of their face afterwards.
Yeah, there's only so much I can do as well too. So it's like, all right, well,
unless they're in range to throw and have enough time to throw, which is a kind of like lab that out scenario. But you can be a lot more ignorant with your team than you're allowing yourself to be.
Also, to answer the question, you can't be a weenie against Bayo. You can't be weenie asterisk. Like there's things that you have to be mindful of, but generally speaking, you do not want to give Beowulf a lot of respect.
Yeah.
Giving Beowulf respect means that you're essentially giving allowing the player to be, you know, to essentially be able to maul you and not really
I'll
do.
put it this way. Usually, almost always, and the never take anything as a 100% rule. There are some times where it's good to mash on Beowulf. Almost always for like Beowulf Oki or Beowulf Mix, it's gonna be some nonsense that either safe jumps you overhead or does low into H chair, and so it's like you're getting mixed by Beowulf very rarely, unless you're like, okay, they're gonna do one of the options because they assume I'm respecting them. You are probably not mashing while you're on hit, but during disadvantage and just getting pressured, if you're blocking and push blocking them out to awkward ranges, Beowulf doesn't have that airtight pressure that, say, Fortune might have. Where it's kind of like, okay, I need to respect this headless nonsense because if I mash, it just loses anyway. Beowulf kind of doesn't have that to anywhere the same degree as a lot of the other casts does. So the second you start push blocking him back, you can kind of go, okay, I can jab check this here if he's like trying to just hop and get space towards me, or he like just presses heavy punch at range. You do nothing. You push block him out again, and then it's all of a sudden like, oh, okay, we're back at neutral. Maybe my back's to the corner, and so I need to start trying to take space that way. It's like you need to check him where he's weak, because if you let him close that space down, if you give him the respect to close that space down, that is where all of a sudden again you're in danger because the Beowulf is point blank. You're point blank against the grappler who has an instant overhead essentially. It's like you're going through it.
And even then, like, say if you do block, like the mix situation happens and you block the overhead, you don't have to worry about another overhead like that because because after he does his hop overhead, he does have a lockout for a
Yep.
couple of seconds. So you know that another overhead is coming. So at that point, by process of elimination, you can just do low. It's going to be low throw, and then at that point,
Yeah.
you just
And
PPOS and go
on
from
top
there.
of that, you're already kind of like naturally getting absolute guard by blocking and push blocking that way. So it's just like good defensive habits really shut down a lot of what Beowulf likes to do. So there was that, and I know we're kind of ragging on that a lot, but that was a lot of the set. The other side to that coin was you, and I'm not gonna like insist you need two touch set play to be an advanced player. I don't do that. I have not optimized my game to that level. I find it boring and repetitive. It's like you can play this game at a level where it's like if you want to greed for a three touch and spend less bar, especially I know Ruby and I will argue about this, but like if it's the first character and you want to just go, no, I want 3 bar to kill the second character, I find that a completely reasonable decision. This is not a optimize everything to the point of just like you know what's going to happen every single time. It's an effective way to play the game. It's what Ruby just did to you, but
I did not do that once. How dare you?
but
Okay, but I will to add on to that. There is definitely like like Dunn said, like me and Dunce will can have the discussion, and there is like merit to both sides. I think there's a little bit of like there has to be a game plan behind it if you
Yes.
are gonna three touch in that sense. In your cases, in the cases for you, Shub, a lot of the time you went. One thing that I did notice a lot for whatever reason, I don't know why, was that you did full combos, a full 240 combos
that what
when it wasn't gonna kill.
yeah.
So, and if you're not gonna spend the meter in that sense too, and it's not enough to chip me out either, you were better off to
Reset, keep
Uh,
control of the game.
exactly, keep the momentum and be in a position that, and keep Beowulf in a position that he does not want to be in.
And so that was a big thing about that set. So it was like when you were in disadvantage, when you were blocking, you were not fighting back well, and you did not put Ruby in similar situations because there were a streak of like 3 or 4 games where you just one round start, and it didn't result in a lot of like really scary pressure. Like Ruby didn't have to guess right really well. It was kind of like, oh, you two touched me, you're three touching me with 0 and Dizzy left, I'm probably like not even gonna die. Or you just outright finish the combo, they tech, and it's like, okay, I'm back to neutral. You did not maintain advantage at all from the hits you got, which is a very, very important part of this game.
Yeah, and that's definitely what I would say it separates a lot of intermediates from advanced is being able to make those recognitions as well too the because like Dunst was saying, and a lot of the moments that I had where I know I'm gonna be able to kill you is moments that I kill you. If I know I'm not gonna kill, I'm gonna push you in a situation to be afraid of where I know if I get the hit, it will kill you. And if you guess right, I mean you guess right. I mean, obviously that's gonna happen. But at least I'm putting myself in a position where it's not gonna like leave me at a super disadvantage. I'll still like if you guess right, all right, I'm still safe. I still have my meter, I still have my resources. There isn't anything to really per se there's no immediate threat afterwards for me that I have to worry about. And and that's really one of the key things that we look for is that part of the game plan is do you like at least for me I would at least say that you have to like you have to be able to give us the reasoning like for whatever decisions you're making. It can't just be oh hey man like it just sounded like a good idea at the time like I'm gonna be like bro
Yeah.
like we have to it has to be something that you can follow through on.
I think, yeah. And then the final thing, and I know it's a bit awkward with your team and the assist they have. I brought this up, but I'm gonna say it again here because I think it is very important. You were not using your assists to assist, like have a neutral game plan. It did not happen regularly, and so the way I described it earlier, you're playing a team game with a team, but you're kind of playing solo versus trio without the ratio to help you.
I'll explain it. Yo, okay, you're playing it like Tokon right now. I am playing it with all my characters. You were playing it just the point and the 3 assists. It's like that. If you've been watching Tokon, it's basically that.
Yeah, and so it's like you would use beat extend as a DP assist in the corner to bail yourself out, which worked a reasonable amount. Like you got a lot of work from that. But beat extend can be an offensive assist. You can dash forward, say, check my approach, I dare you, calling beat extend behind you. Or if they're in the corner, beat extend is a wall. They are not making it over. You can watch them flail, see how they respond to beat extend, and then go in accordingly. Again, H Pinion's a bit more weird, but you can still use it to facilitate a zoning game plan, and you can protect your assist. You've got a gun. You can just shoot them.
The gun does a lot in the matchup.
Yes.
I will say that.
I was happy to start seeing it more as we got a little bit further into the set. At least the mid chunk of the set, it felt like you were like, oh yeah, my neutral special.
Wait a minute, my neutral kind of OD. Shoot the guy.
Yeah, so it's kind of just feeling that, and part of that because I know you do that a bit more against me, and it's a bit easier to like use beat extend and neutral versus a solo player. But part of that I think was you just like straight up being afraid of Ruby. I think that's what a decent chunk of the set can kind of get chalked up to.
No, chunked up too. I'm cool with chunked up too. Gamers, I will put it in the same way that we have to do it for Jonathan. We are human. We bleed the same blood as you guys. We are not robotic machines. At least that we're aware of.
Yeah.
We are still human. Like we breathe the same air as you. You don't have to be afraid of us. And just because we won a tournament or two does not mean anything.
Part of it is so if you're watching a top player set and you're kind of going, wait, why did they not punish that? They punish that consistently versus me. It's because we just do enough nonsense. We're still playing our game that there's so much running through their head. There's a chance they make that mistake. Whereas if you're not putting on that pressure, if you're kind of just going, yeah, and then you're like, shrug, I'm gonna try something random that's kind of reactable. You're probably dying for it because they're just going, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. I'm gonna react to whatever he does. As opposed to having to deal with, oh my god, wait, they're gonna dash at me again. Oh, but what if it's cross up this time? Like, if we're not thinking about a ton of extra stuff, it's so much easier to react to the one or two options you're constantly doing. And part of that is genuinely just like puff your chest out, say, nah, I'm swinging. Like, and obviously there's a spectrum of this where you still need to respect an opponent, because again, Ruby will just walk up to you and do 2 medium kick H chair, and if you mash on that, you're exploding. So it's like you need to know what to respect and do it intelligently, but you simply have to fight back. If you don't, that is where it's like this game has a ton of stupid stuff. This game has safe DHC, whatever. The most vile mix, the most vile pressure is some of the fakest stuff you have ever seen, but you enable it by doing nothing. And then all of a sudden they're just doing like unspeakable things to you.
Like horrors beyond human comprehension. like that's why, like, even right now during the set, we were like, it was like, all right, I'm gonna do XYZ thing. Do you know what this is?
Yep.
Because a lot of it also, what comes with the advanced testing as well too is, I'm gonna put it in my interpretation, because JP likes to use knowledge check very loosely. This dude will do like the most cursed thing and will say, yeah, you didn't know that? Like, how was I supposed to know that? Like,
I'm sorry, I forgot you could rewrite the code of this game. What do you mean knowledge check?
Yeah. Like, for example, the things like, again, like the thing that I did against Painwheel on Oki is Painwheel specific, where this can happen, that on Oki, Beowulf can do hop over to make it a left right on the Oki there, so that way it's a little bit more scary. That's something, as a Painwheel player, is something that you should be aware about. Same idea when it comes to the big band stuff. As Beowulf, or even when I was using double, where there are certain setups that as band you cannot mash on, and or there's things to beat out parry OS. So those are things to be on the lookout for, that if once they show it to you, like, that's something that you do have to be mindful of, to be on the lookout for. It's just a matter of, when it does show up, are you ready for it? And so obviously the first one might get you, because it's the first time you might see it. But afterwards, if they continue doing it, that should be something that you are aware of.
Nah, if you want aura, you deal with it the first time and stare at them. It's really funny. But yeah,
big band. Who's ready for 5MK H brass, like 0 frame SSJ? Did you block it before it happened?
No, and so it's one of those things where it's like, don't build your opponent up in your head to be better than they actually are. Pay attention to what they're doing, the options they're presenting, and build the game plan accordingly, or rather adjust your game plan accordingly, because you should already have a functioning autopilot that can handle most things. And then you're like, okay, this guy is jumping like crazy. Instead of doing kind of this, what I will do half the time, I should like kind of eliminate that. And now I'm focused a little bit more on doing something that puts them into pre-block and then going to low because they want to leave the ground. Like, you're thinking about all those options and trying to respect everything they've shown you and think about what they haven't. And if they're repeatedly not showing you something, they either don't know and you can just rinse and repeat and they lose, or eventually they go, oh yeah, I do know how to deal with this. And then they present the option. You're like, okay, you know how to deal with that. Now I can start messing with you. Am I going to do this, or am I going to go back to the other thing? Because the other thing beats this now. And that's where you really get into the rock, paper, scissors aspect of the game, where it's like, but you don't need to like really respect something until they show you, yes, I'm willing to do it. Or worry about things they haven't even shown you yet. It's kind of one of those like,
you definitely have, honestly, you have to just be more worried about yourself. Like, yeah, the opponent's there, but like you definitely, it's more like you got to make sure that you can do your stuff. Don't worry about whether or not what the opponent's going to do to you. Worry about whether or not like you can even play your own game plan.
Yeah. That and kind of going back to full circle to the like, you cannot be afraid and be intimidated and you need to swing. The other way to put that is you need to keep playing your game. The second you turtle up and stop playing your game, you're going to play significantly worse, because your game is what got you where you are. And if you give up, it's not going to get any better. So it's like you need to keep fighting back. But yeah, so it's a kind of full circle ramble just to say, not today. I will also give you the credit, Shub. Felt kind of just, one, afraid, two, not quite warmed up. I've definitely seen you play better, so like I don't want this to be a rag on Shub. You did horrible.
Yeah, it's definitely not to rag on Shub for sure. I know a lot of it is also answering the questions on chat as to what makes the advanced player. Obviously, right now with Shub being the one on the chopping block right now doesn't help. But I will say, in the words of JJK, stand proud, Shub. You fought well.
Yep. So not today, but sign up again. I would not be surprised if you get it soon, because we've played you. We know you can do it.
Yep, it's definitely don't be afraid. Just keep playing your game.
Just kill this dude.
Yeah, just like any other. I'm just like any other gamer that you play. Okay.
Ruby Loki sucks. Like,
and that's been true. That's like factually true.
It's god, we have such strange. We're just like, dang, this guy sucks. I'm getting smoked. Like, we will both just trade back and forth. Usually you'll win more of it because you're on it's clean as hell. But it's just kind of like, what is this guy doing sometimes?
I will never forget the video of Tyrone when they first played me, when I played the game, and it was, or when I was starting to get into tournaments, and he was like, yo, what is this dude doing? Like, why is he so patient? Like, you're a Beowulf player. Why are you just staying there?
Yeah. No, the Ruby sucks. This guy sucks a bit. Obviously, he's one of the top SG players at the moment. But you need to kind of have that mindset, at least a little bit of like, what is this guy
you
doing?
do have to have, you do got to have the confidence in yourself. You do sometimes got to say, yeah, I am him. Hold up. Like, for me, I am him. I am definitely him. And there's a bunch of people that try to tell you otherwise.
Yeah. And it depends on what type of mindset you have, because I cannot fully subscribe to the dang, I'm the GOAT. It's like, I clearly know where I stand, but I will still be like, this guy's just an idiot. I know this guy. Like, he does mess up. And I know some of the places where he tends to mess up. He can't block Parasol 4 heavy kick for his life for some godforsaken reason.
It's unblockable. It's unblockable. We've addressed this.
So even if I'm like, dang, I gotta play Ruby, it's part of it's kind of just like, all right, rubs hand together. Let's see if I can rob this nerd, because I'm gonna do something stupid and it's gonna work.
Yeah, exactly. So Zoe, like, you don't have to be the GOAT to disrespect the GOAT. I love this kid to death. We've seen it from the beginning. Shout out to Mr. Mario, bro. Mario. That's it.
Mario, and I get you.
Mario came from humble beginnings, and now look where he's at.
Yeah. So it's just kind of that sort of stuff. And then to like, we touched on it a bit, but like, to talk about what makes an advanced player or intermediate to broad spectrum, all of this is an imperfect system. Do not get me wrong. There is no like ELO MMR system, and even that wouldn't be a good judge, because in any fighting game, but especially a game with as much nonsense as Skullgirls has, you can be so good at some aspects of the game and like genuinely not understand another. And that is completely normal. And so like, character matchups, team matchups, and especially player matchups are really a big thing in this game. So it's just kind of like, even someone who's like, oh, how did you lose to them, sort of deal. Like, if you have someone, first of all, if you have someone who says that, slap them. But because that's low-key mad disrespectful.
There's definitely been a lot of times, like, even in brackets, where like, there's things that we learn on the fly. Yeah. Like, did you guys know that if you do a burst bait and you hard tag the burst bait, depending on your spacing, it will be considered a gold burst and not a blue burst? Why? because something that was passed in 2018 or something.
Yeah, and so all of that is to say, it's like we have the advanced test partially as kind of just like a goal to work towards, as well as this advanced test, this first to 10. Like obviously it's that. It's also to get a first to 10 versus one of the better players or dunce, if you want advice.
Like gamers, I will say it like this: if it means anything for you guys, when I did my advanced test here, I played JP. It wasn't on this team. I was on my old Bayo Bella Band team, and even then, I didn't even win the set. And you know, I don't know how I managed to get the advance, but JP saw it in me, and you know what happened? I won every B grade afterward.
Yeah, it's looking for game understanding, and part of it is genuinely just vibes based of like, okay, they high-key know what they're doing, and what they're doing makes sense to an advanced analytical eye. Again, at the end of the day, the advanced pass yay or nay is high-key just vibe check. Like, do we think he got it?
And there's definitely a lot of people that like I think we can like some of us would consider I think they're a little bit more than advanced, but it's hard to say sometimes.
Yeah.
So like we definitely have there's definitely a lot of that. So
and then
like that
for as much of a spectrum as intermediate is, there's always a bigger fish. It's also true for advanced. The difference between someone who just got advanced to like me, depending on the matchup, to Ruby, Mario, like these are tiers. These are like massive tiers of difference in game understanding. And so it's like it's just the nature of the beast of being a competitor. It's like being at the tippity top is like it's still the funniest. I forget the actual player who said it, but the basketball players, like the difference between me and LeBron is significantly smaller than the difference between me and you. And he's like a bottom performing NFL player. It's just that's how competition goes. NFL, NBA. What am I saying? Oh my god, I mixed that up.
I understood what you were going with. Like I was there with you. But that's the thing is like, of course, the advanced test is for you guys. There's something to strive for.
Yep.
You have a goal to get better. You don't have to. It's definitely something, you know, whether or not, regardless of where you're at in the game, beginner, intermediate, like whatever level you want. Sometimes, and you don't even have to do it just for the funny red roll. Sometimes it's just like, hey, I can't get time. Like, I don't want to ask these guys for games like directly because for whatever reason, I think that they're gods amongst men, and we come to them like, oh, bless us with your advice. Like, if you just want to play with us for like sign up for a first to 10 and just be like, hey, you know what? I know I'm not gonna get it, but I do want to get some games and some dedicated advice that isn't just from the regular Get Great stuff. You can still get it. Like, and don't be afraid to ask for advice even outside of just this. Like, the whole point of Get Great and even like things that we're doing today is so that way we're all in this together. We all want to get better. All of us want to be good at the end of the day. Like, we want to hashtag Get Great. Like, we want to. He said the line. He said the line. Like, it is definitely like we want to get better. Like obviously, Dutz has been there from the beginning when I first started. like, JP's been there. Like, they know what I was like. So
why did we let you get good? You're talking about Mario getting good. Why did we let you get good? Oh my god!
But Mario getting good is a lot more funnier than when I got good. When I got good was okay. I'm gonna put it in the same class of generations. I came in around the same time Biceps came in.
Yeah, no.
Like, I need you to think about that.
No. So you, Mario, and Graham are the biggest, like, oh my god, how did we let this kid do this? Like,
okay, Graham, I don't know how we let Graham. Graham for sure. Graham for sure.
Graham, what happened was she consistently played JP, and JP, like, took it personally to just, like, bully Graham in game.
And,
Like,
and you know what? AP was so right for that.
This because like Graham, when she was coming up, she started as a fleshed up BX down gamer. Like she didn't even play Robo or Peacock. She hadn't dabbled with either of those. She just played those two characters.
And then the arc of trying to do the cat pie team, man.
Trying to do the cat pie team, but not understanding you don't have to run in. And now she's finally actually learned to just zone. And now
Thank you, Taterade, for that.
Significantly harder to kill. And then I play Taterade, or I don't play Taterade, I play Koala, and Koala's doing the same things that Graham was doing like 2 years ago. I'm just like, zone me.
Just like with anything else, not all of us are fast learners, you know? I'm a slow learner. Some of us are fast learners.
Why do you think I still play solo? I can't learn another character.
Listen, it's okay, Dutch. Just think about it like this. Think about how long it took Race to finally learn that they could play a team. It's okay. Not everyone's going to get it right away.
In Race's defense, Race already had a major win.
All right, Dutch, you know what that means. We're all going to throw so that way you can learn a team. It's time.
Wait, so you're telling me Mies is going to get run it back for another solo on stream?
Yes. Big true.
That was so tragic, man.
That weekend was meant for me to get mad. Like, I still have not watched that top 8, and I refuse to watch it. I cannot do it. I don't got that. The hater in me cannot allow that to watch.
Yeah, Race. I mean, yeah, Race was an interesting one because it was also like he low key had one of the cleanest parasols just as a side character because he enjoyed the character, and then he's like, yeah, okay, fine, I'll pick up a team and learn double because double. And then Dahlia came out and he's like, yeah, boy. Started smoking people.
I don't know how Race does it because Race plays you like he hates you, like you have to die.
He is so smart in such an obnoxious way. It is infuriating.
Wasn't that the last thing I told you last time I did VOD review with you?
Which one of us two?
Sorry, Ruby. Last time I did VOD review for you, it was like you need to. You're not hating them enough. Like,
yeah. In order to become good at this game, you gotta have hate in your heart.
Legitimately, you're not trying to kill them hard enough.
They need to die. Maybe that's the West Coast. Maybe that's the thing that me and Race got out of the West Coast.
Hate.
All that hate of every day, and we have to dispel it on everyone else.
Yeah. I'm too nice. In general, I give people too much respect. I just need to do things. It's so funny. I play so much better when I'm just angry and spiteful. I'm just like, I'm gonna do something to you, and if you don't deal with it, good luck. Because I also have ratio advantage, so that helps as well. Where it's just like, all right, I'm just doing things.
We're learning that there's a strange correlation of being good when you're like OD at the game and your hatred level.
I still can't get over. I think Yo-Yo got like 4th or 3rd at a pretty stacked online event. He's like, yeah, I just came in here wanting to make people as mad as possible in order for them to beat me. Like, I just wanted it to be as annoying as possible to kill me, and he pulled up and ripped heads off. It was really funny.
That was still a crazy like run that he did for Mix Masters. That was pre-patch too. Yeah. Like, he just came in and said, boom, 3rd place.
Goofy game.
This game is made for evil people, and we are just evil at heart. It's just that this game helps us unlock it sometimes. That's you know how to who?
No, that's the secret. We help y'all learn so we can then feel better about beating you in bracket as we're angry. Yeah. Except sometimes it doesn't work and you make a top player. I hate Mario so much.
Don't worry, Dunce. We all hate Mario. But it's okay. Loki, we will still blame Tatery for it at the end of the day.
True.
Hey, what? Just because the logs show it's my fault.
Okay, like, We can all look, as long as we just prevent Mario from winning a single other Mixed Masters, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Now wait, hold on. Low-key, I kind of want to see that though. I just want to see the Mario pop-up, low-key.
Mario's a build more meter. I think it'll build more character. Let's schedule another TJ win. Yeah? Yeah.
Yeah. Handshake.
Okay, but a TJ, okay, as long as it's not PME, I'm cool with it.
No. It'll be on Mies, and then Mies can win again finally after that.
Oh my god.
And you know what? I'm okay with that. With anyway, that's a Saz dub right there.
You know what? Maybe we'll even put after that Mies comeback win, we'll put a Ryuki win in there just in case.
Just in case.
I miss the Ryuki Mario like versus arc. That was my favorite arc out of Mario.
Yeah.
How mad can you get when you don't play the game? Turns out the answer is very.
It turns out it's a lot easier to get mad when you don't play the game because all of a sudden you're getting mad at you freaking dog.
It's like, what? Top 32!
Alright. I think I'm gonna start getting the stream wrapping up. What day is it? It's Saturday? Okay.
Today, actually, Loki, who won RTR today?
Graham, I think, right?
Graham.
Did Graham play today?
Yep.
Graham was doing good, and then Retro got
Because
second.
everyone was
Retro
folding to Retro Dot because duo.
So what we're learning is that nobody still has learned the ratio matchup.
Well, I knew the ratio matchup. I had not.
No, you don't.
And my brain was I made some choices.
Dutch chose to play bracket the worst way possible because I've told people time and time again, you have to feed and water yourself.
Yep.
Oh, you mean Dunce did the Doppio thing. Just got home, haven't showered, haven't ate, no water. I'm ready. Like,
yeah, that was
it's like, oh,
I made
Doppio, we put you
choices.
on since you were able to make it on time today. It's like, why did you play so bad though? It's like, oh, I hadn't eaten anything in like 8 hours. It's like,
Yep.
why did you play in bracket without
Tragic. West Coast moment.
it's like, something seems to add up now.
Yeah. But yeah, so
I swear people have not heard of granola bars.
Well, yeah, how could they have a granola bar if they're not like doing the trail, you know? You can only eat a granola bar in the trail mix.
on that note, schedule for the rest of the week. I'm pretty sure there's a Hunter's Hustle tomorrow. That's a beginner's bracket at 8 p.m. EST. Monday, there is a Monday night open bracket for anyone who is interested. Monday Night Masters at 8 p.m. EST. Tuesday, Tarask still hosts Danison. It's kind of just a ranked ladder through Mixed Masters. Wednesday, we'll have Gr8, 8 p.m. EST, another open bracket. Next Thursday, probably will not be a Mixed Masters, yeah. It is no longer weekly, but kind of keep your eye out for that because it will be not like a consistent day of the week until schedules get ironed out and Avatar actually gets a spectator.
There may be...
We are
for
all
anyone
doing this
who
for
chooses to play it, there is a day one Dogon.
True.
Wait!
Yeah, so
I stand up.
So yeah, next Thursday we will be hosting VOD review per usual. It's not at a set time. It kind of depends on who's available to host that. And then
available next week. Oh, I should be able to. I should be able to do it just in case. So
Sato, the bot should be fixed, so like signing up for Danison should not be an issue.
Yippee! And then yeah, next Saturday, same deal like we were talking about. Raw Tag Rumble 1 p.m. EST earlier in the day, another open bracket, and we'll be back again with Get Gr8. So appreciate y'all for showing up. Thank y'all for playing.
First of the month.
Yeah, hope the advice helped. And again, y'all know the deal. If you have any other questions that kind of pop up when you're rewatching or thinking about it, shoot me a ping in the server and I'll get to it when I can. That being said, have a good night, everybody, and we'll catch you Wednesday.
And my spectator.
That's okay.
Oh, nice. Ooh.
Oh, we avoided
Let's go.
it. Nice.
Oh, let me see it.
Hey,
Hey,
the combo?
hey, hey.
you finished this. They died.
That's somewhat of a combo,
Nice.
yeah.
Hey, they're dead.
We're missing a few more parts
to it,
but
Yeah.
We got Bombination.
It's like we have some bombas, but like our knowledge of the mechanics of the game are not exactly there just yet.